Hello, I'm the Dark Master, and welcome back to my LEGO reviews. This time we're reviewing set number 70669, Cole's Earth Driller, released for the Ninjago Legacy Wave. It comes with 580 pieces and 4 minifigures, plus a mega figure. Let's start with the minifigures. From left to right, we have Kai, Cole, a stone scout, and a stone warrior. First, we have Kai, who is completely new to this reimagining. He's in a lot of legacy sets. The face print is the same as last time. The legacy hood, as I said before, is okay. I like it more than the Sons of Garmadon one. The torso printing is fine with the gold dragon. He wields two katanas. The legs are fine. Not really much to say about it because I've talked about him so many times. Cole was in the original set, but in the new set, he's actually in better. The mask mold is now in black and brown. It's amazing, and I always like to see it in remolded colors. The two head prints are fine with an angry and more mellow face. His torso printing is similar to Kai, but has more under armor, with the golden dragon making its way all around the torso back to the front. The symbol is also fine. The subtle orange belt works well. Now let's go over the bad guys. The bad guys are a big step up from the original, with the other two soldier types. No more swordsmen, however. Now there is a stone scout and a stone warrior. The stone scout might as well be a swordsman with its posable legs, as the scouts didn't have them. The face is of the new style with the odd nose, but this time in yellow. It has the new bamboo hat in red, and a new crossbow piece that actually shoots studs, like this purple one, which is pretty cool. You can also give him an extra katana, as there's many of those in it. The armor molded in red is really cool, though it's kind of small. The torso printing on both sides is better, in my opinion, with more detailed, as well as this kind of layered look. Overall, this is a pretty good figure. The leg printing is also cool. The last minifigure is the Stone Warrior. This is an interesting reimagining, a little less bulky with a frankly far worse helmet. It's less colorful than the previous incarnation. It also has a green face as opposed to the original red's one. It also only has one pair of arms. It wields two swords in red. The printing is the same as the Scout. Overall, I do think this is kind of a downgrade, but it's okay. Now let's go over the big boy. The big boy is a giant stone warrior built into the macro figure form, similar to Giant Man and Ares figure from the DC line. Much bigger than the last one we got. This is the best big fig I've ever seen made. The helmet is superb. The Borog eyes and bat wing pieces really help to recreate the helmet of the original Stone Warriors. Much better than the actual Stone Warrior minifigure. The face is a sweet print in the original style and color, without that weird, odd nose. Kinda wish they had used this red for the Stone Warrior. Going down, the torso uses a sticker. By the way, stickers are used a lot in this figure, excluding the face, which is a print, and I like it. The stickers are really needed, unlike most times, so sorry, all you people who hate stickers. The torso is similar to the minifigures, but with actual texture. The texture really does make a cool armor along with the shoulder pads. The stickers are good too, but I just wanted to reinstate that while you can leave them off, it is probably a good idea to include them. The forearms are a little skimpy, but way more articulatable than in the original minifigure. In construction, they are identical, with a ball joint and a great handpiece that represents the minifigure's hands. The top two wield a pair of large swords, which can be posed in many pieces. The katana is made in gunmetal gray. The legs of the giant stone warrior have the articulation of minifigures. Unfortunately, they lack the clutch power of regular minifigures, so posing in that regard is kind of limited. The stickers are useful though. There are gaps. Some odd colors and holes do exist, but that makes sense. Going to the back, aside from the shapy back of the helmet, is pretty flat and frankly weak. In general, a great addition to the set. Now let's go over the Earth Driller. Okay, so all my Legacy reviews have attempted to make some comparison to the original set. This is another set that I can do this with, though the original Earth Driller has lost a few pieces over the years. I love the original set. It was one of the only ones I got during my dry spell. But if you can compare it to the new one, it's just no comparison. The new one is just so much better. The original had horrible suspension with the lack of just any articulation whatsoever. It is just terrible. This reimagining has a longer drill, though it's not the length that matters, with the use of a unicorn piece. There's a much built up engine compared to the original, with many more details and even small engines built into it. The sand green works well, and I really like its use here. The many rock pieces and fur pieces in gray help to build up the rock appearance. It has an improved function with two distinct ways for the drill to rotate. Either using the typical rolling maneuver or the turning of a rather huge exhaust port. Speaking of the back, there are these gold swords that have been seen before, but I really like to see them again. The back wheels are larger, which is cool. The pair of stud shooters are another good addition. The more oval windshield makes it more aerodynamic, but unlike the old one, it must be fully removed, which is kind of bad. I wish it had like a sort of hatch that you could pull it with, like in the original. The interior looks very comfy with all the red leather. Overall, it's a great upgrade from the original. So overall, how is this set? Objectively, it's a massive improvement from the original with the double minifigures, a superior vehicle, and a giant new element in the form of the stone mega figure. It's not perfect. The face print of the army is still marred by the presence of the nose, and the lack of swordsman is noticeable. The back of the giant is weak. Despite those flaws, which my mind cannot ignore, I suggest this set, for it's otherwise fun to play with. I'm the Dark Master. Subscribe for more videos if you like.